On Osrc News at 7, 13,700 candidates sit for entrance examination into Ondo State Unity Schools. Ondo State government lends support to security agencies in battle against crime. Gunmen abduct top traditional ruler in Nasarawa as Nigerian army troops rescue 16 persons from kidnappers' den in Borno village. And from the foreign scene, Namibia court strikes down law criminalizing same-sex relationship. Good evening, this is the news at 7. I am Sahid Aribisala. We begin with education stories. Over 13,700 candidates have written the 2024-2025 Common Entrance Examination into state-owned Unity Secondary Schools across Ondo State. Ondo State Commissioner for Education, Science and Technology, Laulu Akindolie, confirmed the figures while monitoring the exercise. In Akure, Omoriola Ngwiji has details.
Common entrance examination into Ondo State-owned Unity Secondary Schools is the first examination that ushers in other examinations for incoming academic session. In all, 13,738 candidates registered for the examination, which took place in 77 centers across the 18 local government areas of Ondo State. Some of the centers visited in Akure South local government area include St. Dominic High School, Oyemekun Grammar School, Aquinas College, and St. Peter's Unity Secondary School.
They got here early enough, but as you can see, some of them still came late, very, very late. And because they arrived early, we could start the accreditation on time. And like you can see, they have settled down. So we are ready to start the exam now in earnest.
Some of the candidates expressed confidence of coming out victorious.
I am prepared now. I know that I will pass. I know that I will not fail. I am ready for this exam because I know I can pass this. I am sure that I can still be the best in this exam.
I know that I can pass the exam. Any mark I score, I know my parents will be proud of what I score. I know I'm going to pass.
I'm prepared very well and I know that I will pass the exam.
The exam is simple and interesting, and I wish all of us here best of luck.
Ondo State Commissioner for Education, Science and Technology, Laulu Akindolie, who monitored the exercise, commended the conduct of the candidates. He assured them of the capacity of the state government to admit those who performed up to expectation.
The conduct of the exam is satisfactory. Of all the centers we have visited, children will continue to take their studies very serious because their future depends on how they are doing now.
Results of the examination are expected to be out in a matter of weeks. Omoriola Ngwiji, Osrc News.
The Ondo State Ministry of Education, Science and Technology has approved for operation the academic calendar for the 2024-2025 session. According to a circular by the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry, Mrs. Folashade Adegoke, schools are to resume on Monday, September 16, for first term with the midterm break on Friday, October 25, or Monday, October 28. The second term will commence on Monday, January 13, to Friday, April 11, 2025, after the first term holiday spanning December 23, 2024 to January 10, 2025. The third term will get underway from Monday, May 5 to Friday, July 25, 2025, after the second term holiday from Monday, April 14 to Friday, May 2nd, 2025. Third term holiday is from Monday, July 28 to Friday, September 12, 2025. According to the circular, all public and private schools have been advised to adhere strictly to the calendar, adding that they must observe public holidays and teachers should report for duty in their schools a week before the resumption date. Still staying with education-related story, no fewer than 21 students from 7 secondary schools in Ifedora local government area of Ondo State have participated in a mathematics competition organized by a non-governmental organization at the Osrc Fadola Foundation. The competition, which was held at the Apostolic High School, Ilaramoki, is part of programs put in place by the foundation to encourage education at the grassroots level. Joy Pius reports that the foundation has touched lives of young people from the 18 local government areas of the state through its humanitarian gestures. The report.
3 senior secondary school students, each drawn from 7 different public secondary schools in a federal local government area of Ondo State, are here to participate in the mathematics competition organized by the Osrc Fadola Foundation, aimed at enhancing their learning.
10:31. You are starting now.
It is the maiden edition, parading 21 students who participated in the written examination with eagerness to lead and display their depth of knowledge in mathematics. Speaking during the competition held at the Apostolic High School, Ilaramoki, the founder of the foundation, Prince Aderosoye Fadola, said the gesture was born out of passion for quality education for the less privileged. The founder, represented by the media advisor of the foundation, Adekunle Adewumi, stated that the aim is to foster intellectual development among students, highlighting the benefits attached.
The founder of this foundation, Prince Aderosoye Emmanuel Fadola, he had it very difficult growing up, very difficult going to school, very difficult attending school. He came from a very humble background, and now that God has blessed him, he also wants to return back to the society. He has gone to all public primary schools in the Fedore to give out exercise books. Those whose school uniforms are torn, they give them brand new school uniforms. There are a lot of prizes to be won. The first position takes away a brand new laptop with 300,000 naira, and the second position takes away 200,000 naira. The third position takes 100,000 naira.
The students described their participation as a privilege, as some of the school administrators commended the organizers for the gesture.
I will not be afraid to write any exam, another external or internal examination again.
It will also develop my reading capacity and studying capacity.
We appreciate the people that organize the competition, because as a Fedore as a whole, it will make them to gear up.
Beyond developing students' interest in mathematics, the competition also gave the opportunity to instill boldness in them so as to stand out among their peers. Prizes will be presented to the winners on the 27th of June. The participating schools include Anglican Grammar School, Ijare, the Apostolic High School, Ilaramoki, Community High School, Isharun, Community Comprehensive High School, Ilaramoki, Ayo Grammar School, Ipogun, Anglican Grammar School, Igbaraoke, and Community Oluwa High School, Igbaraoke, all in Ifedore local government area of Ondo State. Joy Pius, Osrc News.
Now to the Red Chamber of the National Assembly. The Senate says the National Assembly will ensure that every kobo spent in the 28.7 trillion naira 2024 renewal budget is accounted for. The Senate spokesperson, Yemi Adaramodu, will give the assurance, said the 2024 budget was the first the 10th National Assembly would fully participate in. He emphasized that the Senate is going to make sure that it puts the feet of other arms of government on the front burner to get results. President Bola Tinubu on January 1 signed into law the 28.7 trillion naira appropriation bill submitted by the National Assembly. After signing the budget, the president said the implementation of the budget would be efficiently pursued and vigorously monitored. In 2 months, Nigerians will begin utilizing the services of the proposed 3-in-1 identity card. According to the National Identity Management Commission, the multi-purpose card combining multiple functions of identity financial and social services will be made available to citizens across the country by August this year. The NIMC announced that it had launched the new card layered with payment capabilities and social service features in collaboration with the Central Bank of Nigeria and the Nigeria Interbank Settlement System. It explained that the identity solution was equipped with payment capability for all types of social and financial services. According to the body, the initiative represents a collaborative effort to offer increased options for domestic consumers while fostering the delivery of services in a more innovative, cost-effective and competitive manner. But due to take a break on the news at 7, we're back with more stories. Please stay.
Aha! Is there a bro, I did tell you, this match 3-0. Okay. If I win you, something will come out.
Don't play with me. Fast ball. Ah, you know what? You go something.
Bro.
Now we got this match.
Keep the banter going. Glow. Borrow me credit and data. Dial *303# to borrow airtime or data and pay later.
Is it ready?
Go on, only one thing I did it.
Power your relentless ambition with ultra-high-speed data. Glow Unlimited.
Thank you for rejoining us on the news tonight. You can watch us live on our website www.osrc.ng or follow us on Facebook, Osrc TV, and on YouTube. You can subscribe to our channel, Osrc TV, Ondo. Some more stories now. Ondo State Ministry of Youth and Sports Development is partnering relevant agencies in the country to improve the status of youths in the state. This informed the visit of Ondo State Commissioner for Youth and Sports, Saka Yusuf Ogunlaye, alongside members of his management staff to the Executive Director, Corporate Services of Niger Delta Development Commission, Ifedayo Abegunde, in his residence in Akure, the Ondo State capital. Omaro Language reports that the team also visited some skill acquisition centers in the state capital. The report.
Since he assumed office as Commissioner for Youth and Sports Development, Saka Yusuf Ogunlaye has been strategizing in ensuring that the ministry explore all the available opportunities at its disposal to secure the future of the state by empowering youths. Among the move was the visit of the Commissioner and his entourage to the residence of NDDC representative in the state, Ifedayo Abegunde, to intimate him on the need to put the youth in Ondo State into consideration in their modus operandi. According to him, the ministry led by him had earlier paid the familiarization tours to some leaders in the country, including NDDC in Abuja, noting that the visit to Mr. Abegunde would help hasten the request of the state as one of the decision makers in Niger Delta Commission.
I informed and told the Minister of Interior, I said the money federal government spent on prisoners, inmates, they are more than what you have empowered the youth. And if you look at the number of people in the prison and inmates today, youth is about 70%. When we refuse to empower them, they will end up committing crime. And the last place is prison. And that I have gone to Abuja to partner with federal government. Not only the youth of Ondo State, the youth of Nigeria. It is better to empower them.
While acknowledging the efforts of the Commission for its infrastructure development intervention in the country, Mr. Yusuf Ogunlaye advised on the need to also invest more on human capital for the growth of the nation.
When you reduce the level of poverty, you even reduce the level of youth coming to this arena, coming to your house, coming to disturb you, because they'll be engaged. As a ministry, we are taking steps and we are partnering with NDDC and through you to ensure that youth of Ondo State are engaged and develop them. So that by the time you leave NDDC come back home, you sleep in your house and close your eyes. Nobody will come and knock your gate because must have power so many people. so many people across the 18 local governments, not only in Akure.
Responding, Ifedayo Abigunde acknowledged the honor and promised to use his position in influencing better opportunities to the state.
What you are here for today is part of my responsibility. And because it's part of my responsibility, it is designed to work. And I will ensure that the empowerment for our youth will be such that we all shall be happy about.
He reminded the youth of the need to visit Holistic Opportunity Project of Engagement, Hope Portal of NDDC, and register as bona fide youths of the country for more benefits.
I've told them of this Project Hope that they need to go and register. When they register, it's those people that are registered are people that we will pull out.
The entourage of the ministry also paid a visit to the skill acquisition centers in Oda community and Okejebu in the state capital for its adequate use. Omoriola Mbiji, Osrc News.
The Ondo State government says it will continue to support security agencies in its avowed commitment at ensuring maximum security of lives and property in the state. The state governor, Lucky Aiyedatiwa, spoke while playing host to the Deputy Inspector General of Police, Abiodun Alabi, in Akure. Government House correspondent, Zimo Ebiemi's report is presented from our studio.
Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa, who was represented by his deputy, Dr. Olaide Adelami, appreciated the officers and men of the Nigerian police force for their role in fighting crimes and criminalities across the country. He assured that his administration would continue to prioritize the security of lives and property of residents of the state.
His Excellency Dr. Aiyedatiwa would have received you personally because he really cherishes the security peace we are enjoying on those states. Even though you said the whole of Southwest, reports the most secured environment among all the parts of the country. But on those states, occupy that special position that out of all the Southwest states.
Governor Aiyedatiwa commended the Nigerian police for synergizing with other security agencies, particularly the Amotekun Corps in Ondo State. He said the synergy is yielding results.
This visit cannot be taken for granted. I want to thank you so much for deeming it fit to come to Ondo State. Even though it's a schedule, it's a journey that is scheduled that you have to visit all formations in Southwest. And this has also rekindled our hope and belief that security is so important and that the agenda of governance, and that's why you are here today.
The Deputy Inspector General of Police, accompanied by the Assistant Inspector General of Police Zone 17, Mr. Abiodun Alabi, and the Commissioner of Police Ondo State Command, Mr. Abayomi Oladipo, said he came to Ondo State to carry out the order of the Inspector General of Police to have first-hand information on operational performances of zones, commands, and divisions of Nigeria Police in the Southwest, while lauding the state government for the sustenance of peace in the state. Abiodun said the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Kayode Betokun, is resolutely committed to repositioning the Nigerian police in a bid to further tackle all forms of criminalities across the country.
Your Excellency, we are not unmindful of the fact that the government has been very, very supportive with the police force in this state. You know how you have been assisting the police to ensure that they serve the society better. But as we say, we always ask for more. I want to agree your intelligence that we need more support from the government in terms of logistics to enable us have optimal performance because of our duty. Your Excellency, I'm glad to tell you that as a supervisory DIG of Southwest, the Southwest geopolitical zone is the most peaceful geopolitical zone in the country today.
Alabi assured that the police would continue to work in concert with relevant stakeholders and security agencies through intelligence gathering to nip criminal activities in the board.
A top traditional title holder, the Mother King of Shabo community in the Lafia local government area of Nasarawa State, Musa Shuaibu, has been kidnapped by gunmen. The gunmen were said to have invaded the area, whisked him away to an unknown destination. Reports say Shuaibu was kidnapped a few meters away from his residence after observing the Muslim dusk prayer in a mosque in the area. Confirming the incident, the police public relations officer in the state, Ramhan Nansel, said officers of the command have been deployed to the area to ensure that the chief regains freedom and to arrest the criminal elements. Still on security-related issues, the troops of Nigerian Army in Borno State have rescued 7 and 9 children kidnapped from their homes by terrorists. The victims were rescued in a series of coordinated counter-terrorism operations conducted by troops in collaboration with the vigilante and hybrid force. During the operation, 1 terrorist was killed and arms and ammunition were recovered. The Army disclosed this in a statement posted on its verified X handle. Also, the troops ambushed terrorists in the Komala area of Borno State, where it killed 1 terrorist and recovered several weapons. In Plateau State, 2 persons have been killed and one injured as gunmen attacked residents of the Paneke community in the Miango district of the Bassa local government area of Plateau State. National Publicity Secretary of Irigwe Development Association, Sam Jugo, confirmed the incident and expressed the chiefdom's grief that when law-abiding people retreated for rest, citizens of the dark world unleashed terror on innocent people, killing 2 persons and injuring 1. Jugo said the Irigwe Traditional Council President and ESCO members of Irigwe Development Association condemned the act of wanton disregard for human lives and extant laws in the area. He appealed for and recourse to civilized and conventional approaches for redress and justice by all. Scene, a top Namibian court has struck down the African country's colonial era laws criminalizing same-sex relationships in a victory for the LGBTQ community. The High Court in the capital, Windhoek, declared the crimes of sodomy and unnatural sexual offenses as unconstitutional and invalid in a ruling held by LGBTQ rights groups. The judgment overturns rarely enforced laws dating back to 1927, which Namibia inherited from the colonial era, but maintained after gaining independence from South Africa in 1990. Akintude Akishima has the details.
Namibia's High Court has overturned 2 colonial-era laws that criminalize gay sex in a landmark victory for the country's LGBTQ community.
Today is really a momentous day for all Namibians who love human rights.
Frido Sudosorb, the activist who brought the case with the support of British-based non-governmental organization Human Dignity Trust, spoke after the decision.
For me personally, it means that my life will never be a crime again. For the past 30 years, as a gay man, we've always been criminals on the run. Today, the court has declared this as unconstitutional, and it means that younger LGBT people, younger gay men can dream of having a life that is no longer a secret, a life that is not a crime.
Consensual same-sex activity is prohibited in more than half of 54 African countries, according to one international organization supporting LGBTQ rights. Namibia inherited the laws when it gained independence from South Africa in 1990, though same-sex acts between men were initially criminalized under colonial rule. South Africa has since decriminalized gay sex. Omar van Reening, co-founder of the Namibia Equal Rights Movement, welcomed the court's judgment.
The LGBTQ community are in need of a beacon of hope because we are living in a climate of fear from state-sanctioned homophobia and hate speech that have claimed the lives of 6 LGBTQ Namibians in the past year. So we need that beacon of hope and that message of love and unity and inclusivity from the court.
But a law professor at the University of Namibia said the court's order can be appealed by the Namibian government within 21 days. Akintunde Akinshimola for Osrc News.
Taylor Swift has kicked off a London Eras tour. Dates in front of a sold-out Wembley Stadium with thousands of fans in attendance. Tonight's concert is the second of 3 dates the top megastar is performing at the 90,000 capacity venue. The Eras tour will then move on to mainland Europe before Swift returns to Wembley for another 5 dates in August. London is getting set for its Taylor Swift era. The US music star kicks off 8 shows from a $1 billion Eras tour in the British capital on Friday. She performs at Wembley Stadium this weekend and again in August. It's one of the largest venues on her tour. Nearly 700,000 people are expected to take the show in. A number of Swift's songs reference London, and she used to date a British actor. The city has launched a Taylor Trail to celebrate the place's reference dinner work.
Oh yeah!
Take, for instance, Camden Market.
Welcome to the world-famous Camden Market!
Or this kebab shop, which is featured in the music video for her song Endgame. This pub is too. 19-year-old Katie Sway has tickets to see the show 5 times. She is the president of the Taylor Swift Society at the University of Hearts, London.
It's a good hobby. Like, it doesn't hurt anyone, and it's fun, and it's like people bond, and we build a community around it. So I feel like it's quite fun, even though it might be insane at times.
Even the famous London Tube map has been refashioned in Swift's honor, a so-called Taylor's version with song titles replacing the names of stops. An estimate from the mayor's office suggests the tour could boost London's economy by nearly $380 million, although that is likely an overstatement and assumes almost none of the concert goers are actually from the capital. Still, aside from spending on tickets and travels, Swifties like Jake Martin Rosas also splash out on glittery outfits depicting the different musical eras of Swift's work.
2 months for this outfit. I bought it online, made friendship bracelets, and you can see my earrings as well, reputation, the eye makeup, hair. Preparation is so much fun to do. Yeah.
Swift's tour has helped local economy since its US starts last year, although economists are generally skeptical that concert tours or big sporting events give more than a small boost to a country's economy. Now to end the news tonight, another look at the major stories. No fewer than 13,700 candidates have signed for the common entrance examination into various unity schools in Ondo State. In the battle against crime and criminalities, Ondo State government has expressed its readiness to throw its weight behind security operatives in the state. So told you that unknown gunmen have kidnapped a top traditional ruler in Nasarawa State, just as the troops of the Nigerian Army in Borno State rescued 16 persons from the abductors' den. And from the forensic, a top court in Namibia has legitimized same-sex relationships. And that's the news tonight, and thanks for watching. Good evening.